Welcome everybody back for some more update 4 of Timberborn. I've let the game run for a very long time. There's extra engines in. I've got all of these working away. As you do guys know, I did live stream the previous episode of Timberborn where we fixed the food problem. As you can see, we are not going to run out of food anytime soon. We currently have 94 beavers and a lot of timber bots too around. So I'm not too worried about beavers anymore. There's also probably a couple of beavers are homeless. No, it's 27 free bets. That's okay. So the beavers are currently sitting at a well-being score of 18. Now it might be a good idea to start doing some things with that, getting some statues built and that kind of thing. Building next workers. Oh, building next workers because I put a bot in there. Yeah, so we demolished all of that down here. We're back up here now, so we also need to also start thinking about treated planks and treated things, which is going to be interesting to say the least. The Tapas Shack is actually going to sit just there because it can. Oh no, it can't. What I'm going to do is do a little staircase up and put the Tapas Shack in here. It'll get built eventually. Sooner rather than later, more than likely, because there's tons of timber bots or iron bots going around doing all the building for me, which is really good because it means that there's no beavers. I don't think there's any beavers. Nope, they're all iron bots in there. These are both iron bots. Alright, almost as many iron bots as we have timber bots. Iron bots, timber bots, same thing. So, we're also going to work on a little bit of a number crunching area today. We're going to do number cruncher, not enough science. We need more science. Get some more number crunching going on. We want berries, so days down here. Gonna put in some gatherer flags, like so, and just two storages, one for the berries and one for the berries and one for what are they called? Dandelions. Where are they? One for the bee wheel, one for the dandelions. What am I on about? One for the dandelions and one for the berries, which would be really nice and good for the beavers to have. So, what else can we do? So there's two beavers in there. One's going to do the berries, one's going to do those. We've got a massive storage full of both eggplants and corn. The well-being's still not great, just purely because I don't really know why. What's going on? We need more science, don't we? We need like 1.5. And we're also in the middle of a drought, so let's pause these and these. I've also started work on taking away all these trees up here. And I also need to work out where I'm going to put a new sort of tree farm area. I just fill sort of this area up with trees. Equally, I might start doing my plan of overflowing this. So instead of having, obviously instead of having those, I will have a bunch of landscaping dams along there. And I'll start building that relatively quickly because there's not a whole lot else to do. Obviously, we're in the middle of a drought as well, so the water definitely spilled out a lot quicker than I was hoping it would. I also want to go down here. Get my way down here. And I can put in a too high dam. Like so. So that will all overflow. It will flow primarily down here and then up here. But I think because that's all level 1 and 2, I think I'm going to have to level it along there. I'm pretty sure they should be able to get to that. By going down this handy dandy little path. Yeah, they look quite funny when they go down there though. Prioritize that corner one, yeah. Okay, this should start building all that up. We're waiting for wood again. Obviously, when the drought finishes, that will start overflowing that way as well as this way. So, should be okay for water. Obviously, all this is staying nice and green because we've got all the resources up there. Right, we've now got enough for the number cruncher. So, we're going to put them in here. We're going to do like 4 of them. They each take 500 science. So, actually, let's do 3. Go do 3 of those. And then on the opposite side, we'll have the engines powering them. Each engine will have 1 to power, like that. Hopefully I've put them in the right place. Yep. I will have to demolish, not demolish, but dig up that many eggplants. Prioritize that. Put the path in. These will not be prioritized by haulers or anything. They will just be as they are. So but that will get us the science we need to start planning out something that I also really want to do, which is this, getting these in everywhere. I want them to cover like every single pathway. Because eventually the Timberborn will be doing everything. These get built up over time, of course. Um, can I get built? Yes. There's a lot of towers everywhere, but it will make sense eventually. And obviously they will get powered by the number crunchers down here. Should probably have prioritized an engine. And we put in the paths, and that's everything connected like so. This engine should get built up pretty quickly, and I'll be back when all of this stuff is built and ready to be played with. And as the morning breaks on the Timberborn world, we are complete. With all the number crunchers in, they're not working at full efficiency because I need like an extra engine, but they're working fast enough to produce a lot of science. I've also got a couple of the control towers in. They obviously use about 3 science per hour, but then these are making 10 times 3, so they're making about 30 an hour, which technically means I could have like 10 of these towers. That would still be like making science. Plus, there's still like little science block buildings over here, so we are okay for that. Let's just make sure that the iron bots are working at full potential. Now we are once again, running out of wood. I put in a bridge over here because I think a bridge is cool. It's expensive to make. I don't think we actually have all the resources that would be required for it. I'm also thinking about possibly unlocking this when I get 10,000 science. I've also added in a couple of different paths and stuff around the map. They're still working on this as well. But if we come down here, we come down here, we come down here, and they've built this, so the water is now flowing into this one. Sort of planned out a little area down here so we can have this mine as well. But I've also sort of planned out the huge dam that's going to dam off this. So all this will be filled with water all the way to the top, obviously up to there basically, because it will flow back out. Actually, I don't know if this is going to work. I need to dam off this side too, but basically it's going to flow in and it will flow back upstream. Probably flow up here and flow down there. I actually didn't really think much into this because obviously it's flowing into it from here, but it's not going to fill up because it's just going to fill this up, and it might flood a little bit, and that's about it. So this might take a little bit more time and tweaking and stuff, so I might do section by section by section, so or it just doesn't come in from here anymore. Basically, it's probably the only way I'm going to have to do it to complete this. But I do want to fill this whole thing with water, this crater with water, and then fill this one, which I've obviously already done. But I want to be able to access the mine there, the mine over here, and the mine that's up here. But the reason why I have put these down here is so that I can have a couple of beavers down here working away at the trees. And obviously they got storage here, just in case they need it. Well, they should need it because it just takes going to take a long time to get to work every day, basically. They're also working on this bridge, like I just said. It's going to take a lot of metal blocks, which we are kind of struggling for because I've only got like 2 of those. Engines working fine. They're producing so much power, and obviously we are making a lot, and I mean a lot of science. Now, I've put in another little tree farm here. It's not great, but it'll work for what I want it to do. Now, also going to unpause those just so the beavers will go in there when they are needed. Also, that means I can actually plant more trees over this side too. Even though we are, I was going to say we are in a drought, aren't we? I don't think we are. Let's do a couple of birch trees. And then Some pine trees. How far can you actually go? How far can these? Cool. And I'm going to put some oak over here. That should keep our tree issue okay. These obviously take like 30 days to grow. And obviously there's floods every now and again. Filling it all with nice fresh water. So we dam that up so the water that overflows from here just goes down there, which is lovely. This is actually coming along really nicely. I do need to start building the steps in really. But annoyingly I did it so um, 2, then 3, then this is confusing. Let me just drop down the layers. It's actually not how that works. Step down, step down. Is that us down? I'm so confused. Just gonna need a 1. Alright, it's there. So I need a triple, which gets me down to there. And then I need a triple and a single. And then I probably just need a triple. And then a double and a single. And a double and then a single. Should yeah, gets me all the way down to there. Actually not quite, we need to put a stair in there. That'll get me all the way down to where the mine is. That's gonna look cool when it's done. Let's go back and Turn the water pumps off. We've got like a lot of beavers now, so I am slightly worried that this isn't going to be enough water just having the pumps up here. My other plan was just to do something like this. And then put the water pumps like that. So it won't drain all the water, but it will drain like 95% of the water, which I thought would be really cool. I like that in this game there's just so much like construction-based stuff. Like it's crazy how much the beavers can do and how much construction stuff that they can do by themselves and all that stuff. It's kind of cool. We are running out of wood at a tremendous rate as well. I might just need to put bots in these. They will sort of run out of batteries and charge. And wait, can I actually? I can't reach a whole lot either anymore. Eventually, the the actual eventually we'll have enough wood and stuff produced and stuff everywhere because we're basically going to try and turn the whole map green. And then by doing that, we'll obviously have plenty of resources to do stuff with. And obviously when all these all grow in and stuff within the 30 days, then we'll have plenty of things to do. We've also got injured beavers still, despite having medicine for all of the things. Got plenty of unemployed beavers um, for when dry season comes back, wet season I mean. I can also demolish these over here, because we don't need them. So in the next episode of Timberborn, we need to focus on wood. I'm just going to let this run to see if actually when we actually get all these all these like forest areas in, if it actually works. Um, that's not really a good idea, is it? It's a cool concept, but I think it'd be so much cheaper just to put in some triple double platforms in and then just prioritize them up. And then we just get over there and start cutting the wood that's over there, which would be good. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. Obviously, we did complete the what we wanted to do in today's episode, which is obviously the number crunching area, which is probably essentially where all our wood went. But I hope you guys did enjoy it anyway. Hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.